From the shadows beyond your AM dial, where the cryptids creep, the ghosts glitch, and the tinfoil hats are always a little too tight.
The only show brave enough to broadcast straight from the paranormal backrooms of your mom's basement.
We're here with local resident Chester Fenster. Chester, tell everybody what you saw.
I saw the Mothman at Arby's. Each night I dive headfirst into the unknown, armed with nothing but a half-functioning mic, a pile of listener voicemails, and a gut full of gas station nachos. So if you've been probed by aliens, haunted by a vintage Furby, this is your safe space.
Dead Air with Chuck Brown, broadcasting beyond reason and beneath good taste.
Hey everybody, I'm Chuck Brown, and this is Dead Air with Chuck Brown, where static meets the supernatural. Unfortunately, I have to start this show off with a little bit of sadness. One of my listeners from, Quebec, sent me an obituary, so I'm going to read it to you guys. This is an obituary for a gentleman named Chuck Brownstein from Quebec, 1952 to 2025. Let's see here. It is with a mix of sadness, disbelief, and poorly stifled laughter that we announce the passing of Chuck Brownstein, beloved resident of Quebec, amateur folklorist, part-time accordion player, and full-time believer. Chuck, 73, tragically and bizarrely met his end doing what he loved most, yelling cryptid mating calls into the woods at night. According to local authorities and one extremely shaken bird watcher, Chuck was last seen at the edge of attempting to summon the mythical fur-billed snorkel pug, which is a little-known Quebec cryptid said to kind of resemble a raccoon and scuba gear with the voice of a baritone saxophone. Unfortunately, it seems that Chuck's calls appear to have been answered. Its cause of death has officially been listed as high-velocity cryptid trample, with contributing factors including a large trail of raspberry jam, a fog machine, and what appears to be an open thesaurus with the word lustrous circled. Chuck is survived by his cats, Mothra and Steve, his cousin Bernice, who still insists cryptids are just raccoons with confidence, and a garage full of homemade traps, bait rigs, and thousands of unlabeled VHS tapes labeled simply Proof. A public memorial will be held at the Moose and Maple Community Center, where Chuck once hosted the annual Sasquatch and Cheese Festival. Attendees are encouraged to wear camouflage formal wear and bring an offering of beef jerky. In lieu of flowers, the family asks that donations be made to the Chuck Brownstein Foundation for the Preservation of the Mystical and Confused. Or just, simply yell into the woods in Chuck's honor. Rest in peace, Chuck. May your walkie-talkie stay charged and your cryptids be clumsy. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to transcend your trash? Come to Trashlight Temple, the only sacred space where enlightenment smells like burnt waffles and old pizza boxes. Meet the Oracle, a triple-eyed raccoon with divine wisdom and a taste for peanut butter. Join us for Tinfoil Tuesdays, Nacho Communion, and the sacred rite of the ceremonial Pop-Tart. We're behind the abandoned Arby's. Trashlight Temple, let the raccoons in.
Okay, welcome back to Dead Air with Chuck Brown, where the hairier the feet, the deeper the mystery. Our first caller of the night is calling us, well, it doesn't tell me where you're calling from. Let's see here, it's, Baby Teeth Becky?
Hi, Chuck. It's me, Becky. I'm 7. I have so many teeth.
Okay, well, welcome to the show, Becky. You called about Bigfoot?
Uh-huh. You said, he was spotted up at Pennsylvania near a quarry. That's not true. You know where he really is, and you're lying.
Okay, that's a pretty strong accusation from someone. Wait, you know what? Where are you calling from?
I live in a dollhouse behind the Bird Gown Chuck E. Cheese. I get my Wi-Fi from the vape shop next door. They don't know I'd hear.
Naturally. So what makes you think I'm lying about Bigfoot?
Chuck, Bigfoot was in my room on Tuesday. He ate a Lunchable, and then he told me something.
What'd he tell you, Becky?
He said you're working for the Forest Service. He said your microphone is a trap. He said you stowed like aluminum.
I use aluminum-free deodorant, actually.
You think you do, but it's in you now. You've been dosed. That's how they track your dreams.
Becky, how do you know all this?
My gollies told me. Tiffany and Elbows. Elbows is made of old bird bones. They say you used to be cool, but now you're part of the system.
So I've been compromised?
You are, but there's still time. You just have to eat a crayon, a whole one, purple, only purple. That'll purge the force code from your organs.
Why purple?
That's the color of freedom and great.
All right, wait. Let me unpack all this. You're saying that Bigfoot visited you, ate a Lunchable, and told your dolls I'm a government plant who needs to eat a crayon?
Yep.
All right, well, any idea what Bigfoot's next move is?
Oh, he's building a boat, a hairy boat, out of tax documents and possum glue. He's going to the Sky Lakes, where the air hums backwards and time is soggy.
Well, that doesn't sound like Pennsylvania.
Nope, that's where the real Bigfoot lives. Not the guy you keep putting on your show with the blurry abs. That's a decoy.
Wait. Are you talking about Tony Sasquatch Ramirez? He's a Bigfoot reenactor.
He's a puppet, and not the fun kind.
Okay, Becky. Well, you got any advice for our listeners before we go to break?
Yes, don't trust shadows shaped like forks, sleep in circles, and never ever brush your teeth with anything that smells like pitties.
Are you really 7?
Yes, you can ask my mom. She's a toaster.
Yeah, well, and that was Baby Teeth Becky, I think. Folks, if your dolls start whispering about my scent profile, please call in. You're listening to Dead Air with Chuck Brown. More madness after the break.
Do you suffer from sudden bathroom loss?
Where's the shitter go?
Do your pipes scream? Introducing the Vanishing Toilet, the only laboratory that may or may not exist in this plane of reality. It's sleek, it's porcelain, it's deeply cursed. Perfect for cryptids, time travelers, and those with nothing left to lose. Order now and receive a free haunted bidet attachment. It screams so you don't have to. The Vanishing Toilet, porcelain with a portal.
Is your outhouse haunted? You got ghosts in your grits? Call the Ghost Getter. I'm Earl Bugtussle, President and CEO. I got a shop vac, a rooster, and absolutely no plan. I tell you what, ghosts hate noise and vacuums. Want you to suck them up or scare them off? Moonshine first.
Call now, the Ghost Getter. We ain't smart, but we are available. We now return to Dead Air with Chuck Brown.
All right, you're on the air. Talk to me.
Thank the moons you picked up. It's Linu's food food from the Pinto Bean District of Western Arkansas.
How many Red Bulls you had today?
Just one. And by one, I mean one case. Listen.
Uh-huh.
I was in my backyard, shirtless as always, feeding my emotional support possum, and bam! The sky tears open like a baked potato at a Baptist potluck. A silver tic-tac the size of a school bus hovers over my inflatable pool, full of expired oatmeal.
Wait. Let me unpack this. Did you say oatmeal?
They use it for tracking, Chuck. Anyway, the craft beams down a cone of light, and out floats this being looked like a jellyfish made of circuit boards and disappointment. It speaks to me through my gums.
Your gums?
Then it stole my lawnmower and vanished. But it did leave a note. It said no.
And what does that mean?
I don't know, Chuck, but I haven't blinked since Tuesday.
We're going to go to break, and I just want to remind you that tonight's episode is brought to you by Crypto Fuel. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to feel like your teeth are sprinting? Introducing Crypto Fuel, brewed in beautiful Chernobyl, made out of 100% real ant sweat, and 1 pound of sugar in every can. Crypto Fuel, crack open the pen. We now return to Dead Air with Chuck Brown.
The only place where you can speak your truth into the void. This is Dead Air. I'm Chuck Brown. We're going to go to caller number 7. Let's see here. Go ahead, caller 7.
Chuck, it's John Barron. Some people say I sound like a certain president, but believe me, I'm not that guy. Total coincidence. Tremendous voice, though. I'll give him that.
Uh-huh. And where are you calling from tonight, Mr. Barron?
Undisclosed location, Nevada adjacent. I just had the greatest, most luxurious extraterrestrial experience anyone's ever had, possibly in the history of space. I partied with Bigfoot and Mothman inside a beautiful UFO. Gorgeous ship, gold trim, looked like a flying Mar-a-Lago.
Bigfoot and Mothman in a UFO together. And you were there. Well, I assume the ghost of Elvis was bartending.
No ghost. There was the real Elvis. He faked the whole death thing, he told me. Great guy. Very pro-me. Called me the king of the deal. He made me a drink called the Abduction. Little green olives shaped like alien heads. Very exclusive. Not for the little people.
Uh-huh. Now, John, If that is your real name, did you board the UFO willingly, or was it, say, an extradition?
Totally voluntary. The aliens begged me to come, said I was the most stable genius Earth had to offer. They picked me up outside a Cracker Barrel, classic alien spot, and whoosh, straight up into the Three Rivers Nebula. Classy part of the galaxy, very upscale.
And what exactly were you, Bigfoot Mothman, doing on this interstellar yacht party?
Tremendous dancing. Mothman's got moves, believe me. Big, bit of a klutz, stepped on my foot. Very large guy, but sweet. We talked real estate. He's thinking about a timeshare in the Poconos.
And the aliens, what'd they want?
Oh, they loved me. Said I had big cosmic energy. They gave me a sash, made me Supreme Earth Ambassador. Said I could negotiate with the Zarnak Council. I told them, nobody makes deals like me. You'll get a wall of asteroids, and the Zarnoks will pay for it.
Sure, yeah, totally. Just one more question, Mr. Barron. If I type John Barron into Google, will your name mysteriously redirect to, say, Donald J. Trump?
Total coincidence. Fake news algorithm. Chuck, I'm just a humble truth teller who occasionally rides in alien ships and eats space shrimp with interdimensional cryptids, just like any red-blooded American.
Right. Well, thank you for calling in, John, and may your next abduction come with a reality check.
Had a Bigfoot, I said hi when you see him. Tremendous guy, huge hands.
You know, next week someone's going to call in claiming they're JFK's ghost and they're dating Nessie. We'll be right back.
Start your morning with a monster crush. It's Cryptid Corn, back with mystery magic and Mothman-approved flavor. It looks like Bigfoot found the surprise in every box. Cryptid Corn, monstrously yummy, mysteriously crunchy. Available wherever cereal lurk.
Are you looking for the ultimate gag gift? Look no more. It's the cursed rug of endless crumbs from your friends at Sandco. No matter how much you vacuum, the crumbs keep coming back. Soft, stylish, and utterly possessed. Sandco, your floor is due. He's orange, he's sneaky, and he's knocking over everything you love. Arlo! That's my Arlo, the mischief-making tabby, turning this family upside down. Every Friday night at 9, only on WROT. Okay, we're back. It's time for the final ring-a-ding of the night. It's the last call before the shadows take the mic. Let's go to caller number 8. You're live on Dead Air with Chuck Brown. Who's out there?
Hi, Chuck. You could call me Sylvia. I don't have too much time. The cement's getting cold.
Well, Sylvia, I hate to hear that. Cold cement sounds like something you want to avoid. So what's going on?
I think I've been buried. Not dead, just sealed. In the wall.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say you've been buried alive?
It's not so bad. It's quiet. Smells like limes and old soap. There's a doll in here with me. She has no eyes, but she's smiling. I think her name is Donna.
Sylvia, do you know exactly, where you are? Can we call someone? You sound awful calm for someone entombed with a doll.
It's an old house. It's behind the laundromat that used to be a roller rink. I was doing renovations. Opened a wall. Found a room that wasn't supposed to be there. The floor was sticky and humming. I just stepped in and something stepped out.
Sylvia, are you hurt? Do you know what time it is?
Time moves differently in here. The clock's melt. I've heard the neighbors arguing in reverse. Sometimes Donna hums. It's always the same song. I think it's Thank God I'm a Country Boy.
That's unexpected. Are you saying you were replaced?
Oh, absolutely. She looks like me, sounds like me, but she smiles too fast. She drinks mayonnaise from a mug. My husband doesn't notice. Neither do the cats. But the mirror knows, and the mirror won't look at her.
Sylvia, I'm not sure if this is a prank, a metaphor, or something else entirely, but if you're in danger...
Chuck, I called because I can hear your show in the walls. Donna loves it. She says you're almost ready. I don't know what that means, but she's dressed for something. A wedding, maybe. Or a funeral.
That's deeply unsettling.
Well, When the bell tolls, she says you'll join us. The mausoleum has a spot for you, right next to the felt clown and the empty crib.
All right. That's enough for me, Sylvia. I hope you find your way back out of the walls, and if Donna starts dancing, just unplug the radio.
The radio's not plugged in, Chuck. It never was.
Well, that's definitely gonna stick with me. That's all for tonight, Nightcrawlers. Remember, if the walls start whispering, don't whisper back. This has been Dead Air. I've been Chuck Brown, and you've been warned.